Alright, so this might be a little bit interesting. Um, I believe that this player is Risky Chris. Ooh, Masters League. Exciting. Overgrowth again. Nice. Yeah, I believe that that's Risky SC2 from Reddit. Tacky Bomb, what's the difference between GG Tracker and SC2 replays? Not a lot. Doesn't really matter. I just need somebody. I just need you to host it somewhere, basically. I don't want to download like from Mega or anything. Just host it on somewhere that I know. Okay. So Overgrowth in the bottom left-hand expand natural spawning place. Wow, good start to this game. We have the red Zerg, Risky, in the top right-hand corner of Overgrowth with the adorable little Carbot Zerg symbol. We have the blue Terran, BX3 Scyther. Scyther is one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. Scyther, when I was like, you know what, 5 or 6 or whatever, when Pokemon was a thing, I thought Scyther was the bomb.com. Interesting supply depot placement from Scyther here. I don't know why you wouldn't wall off. Have fun, says Risky Chris. This is how I start all my games. Little secret, if you ever run into me on ladder and I'm like, have fun. I do that because I don't want to say GLHF, because I don't want my opponent to have good luck. I want him to have bad luck. I want to win that game. So nobody ever suspects that you'd be in anything but nice if you say have fun, smiley face. What a devious person I am. Nah, it's all good fun. Drone Scout coming across for Risky. I'm not a fan of drone scouting. I don't like it in like any matchup. I think the only matchup that you really need to do it in is ZVZ, just for 10 pool. But I understand why you would do it in other matchups, especially on Overgrowth, because just proxying was so popular. But I just scout with the Overlord, honestly. I take this and I just send it across the natural, I send it across the third, and usually that lets me catch it in time. But hey, these guys are master players, and I was gold at this point, so what do I know? Spawning pool coming down after the natural is taken by Risky. Just really standard play. Reaper coming out for Scyther, the Terran. This Overlord's going to poke up here, see if there's no expand. Probably going to know that there's a Reaper on the way. Really standard play. I love Overgrowth. Overgrowth was such a good map. If they could just keep Overgrowth forever, I think it'd be a happy man. Be good times. Oh, excuse me. If I ever mute the mic for any length of time, it's because I'm having a cough and I don't want to ruin your ears. Excuse me. Alright, so back at home we've got the gas coming down for Risky. Gonna poke some drones in here. Yeah, poke them drones in there. Get the speed upgrade. Probably, most likely. Make sure that it doesn't die to anything really silly. Expand coming down for Scyther. Reactor coming down for Scyther. Factory coming down for Scyther. Probably gonna be that ever so classic Hellion push. This Reaper comes in. Oh, almost gets picked off. No kills on the Reaper. Gonna chase these Zerglings. They're gonna do that dance that we're all so familiar with. And the Reaper goes home. Or at least chills. And regens that health. Ooh. Oh, the Reaper. Oh, so close. One hit away from just dying. A really nice movement by Risky there, positioning those Zerglings where it was. Oh, Scyther needs to be so careful with this Reaper right now. So close to death. 1 HP away. My God, my lord. 4 Queen build coming down for Risky. Really nice. I like the 4 Queen build a lot. Gets your creep spread super good. Gets your safety net for those Hellions if that's the play. And that is the play. Hellions coming down. Got the Marines out. Starport coming down. This expands finally coming up. Yeah, just really standard play. The trick with the Hellions is how much work can you possibly do. The problem is going to be these extra queens. There's going to be 3 queens at the natural, but a third is coming down for Risky SC2, man. So it might be a case where Terran just denies this third. Probably not going to be able to poke into the natural or the main. These 4 Marines walk across, they get a kill on an Overlord. That's definitely not inconsequential. That's definitely something that matters. This force is never going to be able to chase away those Marines. Like, they're never going to catch up to it. Decides to haul the Marines home. I would kind of like, since they're already across the map anyways, I'd kind of like them to hang out with these Reapers and Hellions. The 1 Marine, just to get that extra DPS, that extra power in this push, because 6 Lings, 2 Queens, gonna force us back probably in all likelihood. Doesn't lose anything. Speed finishes for the Zerg. That's good. Nothing out of the ordinary really happening. 2 gases on the natural. Scyther might just hang out at home now. Doesn't scout this third, but should probably guess that it's there. Command center, extra command center for the wall coming down. Marine Marauder Medevac, gonna be the play. Banshee coming up, doesn't get cloak. No cloak research. I think I prefer cloak almost all the time because it can be just so devastating. Engineering Bay, Widow Mines coming on. Spore Crawlers coming up for Risky. Good job on that for sure. And these Hellions and this Reaper, they're just too late to the party. There's not a lot of potential for them to do anything here. There's no drones at this expand, and there's no chance for them to get into the natural. Baneling Nest coming down, these 2 evolution chambers, so we're going to see 1-1 at some point. Or maybe they're just here for now, just to have a bit of a wall and make some SimCity, make it so that these Hellions can't just slip past and get devastating economical damage done. That's always a potential too. There's the +1 melee coming in. Spire starts up in the main. So we got some pretty standard gameplay here. I like it. I like it a lot. Casting some standard gameplay. Double engineering bay for Scyther. This wall off. Do lots of work. Turns this into orbital. Ooh, some kills coming down for this little pack here. Lost a Hellion, I believe. Or a Reaper. I'm not sure what was lost. This Overseer is a really strong choice, but Cloak wasn't upgraded, so not the most essential. These 2 Queens, look at this creep spread. You see this creep spread? That's all down to those 2 Queens. I love 4 Queen builds. I'm not very good with them, but they're just really, really strong, very powerful. Needs to Risky probably think about making some army. Well, the Spire's about to finish. Oh, okay, here we go. Yeah, there's plenty of army. Spire finishes, has enough for 5 Mutalisks. Pneumatized Carapace comes in. Needs to make Mutas. Make Mutas. Muta. I think that Mutaling Bane play is just the best kind of StarCraft. ZVT is the best kind of StarCraft, and the best kind of ZVT is Bio versus Mutaling Bane. So much fun. This Overlord dropping the creep at the 3rd of the Terran, making sure that this expand can't be just taken. I like hold positioning this Overlord so that when it starts to be attacked and starts to die, it doesn't start moving. Creep spread starts going away. Yeah, see, like the attack started and the creep spread just started to fade. But ooh, big drop coming in here. Big drop. How did I miss that? Holy shit, I'm so bad. Big Widow Mine shot's gonna go off. Oh wow. Lots of the Marines go down, but almost all of the Zerglings as well. Yeah, 3 workers go down in that push, and lots of Lings. Risky decides to do a counterattack now. This 3rd is up, and it's public knowledge. These Mutalisks are not going to do a lot of damage to this though, because that ball of bio is right there, and Marines, they like shooting mutas. That's what they're trained to do. 1-1 is going to finish for both players at around the same time. Combat shields coming in for the Terran, as is Baneling speed and flyer upgrades on the attack. 4th coming down for Risky, right on schedule. This nice little pack of Zerglings and Banes could be a little bit bigger, I think, if possible. Just because they're battle Hellions and they love to chew up Zerglings, and they're really good at tanking for Banelings. Another drop potential happening here, but these Mutas, they want to poke into this main. So let's see where these go. Oh, they might be caught by the Mutalisks. Nope, they pass like ships in the night. Will that drop come back? Nope, not. Oh, oh, oh. Pick off the tech lab. Pick off the tech lab. Risky misses the tech lab. That's upgrading combat shields. Now this drop is going to potentially do some serious work. Let's see if the mutas get it. Alright, the mutas find the drop, but is unloaded in time, so no catastrophic damage where 2 full medevacs go down for free. Look at those battle hands just chew up the Zergling force. Definitely some quality fighting happening for the Terran, even in an awful position. 2-2 is going to finish very much ahead of time for the Zerg player, which will be very strong while it lasts. Some Spine Crawlers coming down back home just to make sure that this 4th base is not completely exposed. 19 Banelings on the way. How many Banelings will that make total? 27 Banelings total on the map and 4 more on the way. So 31 Banelings and 40 some odd Lings. This will be this should have some pretty interesting engagements. This is such a close game right now. This is just so even. Nobody's made any major mistakes. Nobody's made any major plays. Just some really quality Masters level ZVT. I love ZVT so much. The only thing that could complete this is just Burrow. Some spores coming down at the 4th too. I love this. I think so many Zerg players sacrifice defense for economy, but making those spines and spores is such a smart idea. Scyther coming across, clearing up some of this creep. Very smart play. It needs to be done. Splits the forces, pre-splits. Ooh, almost a juicy shot on that Widow Mine, but it doesn't end up happening. Needs to split this force. Oh, the flank. The flank comes in for Risky, and just an amazing engagement. All these Banelings just crashing into the Terran army, and there's almost nothing left. These mutas will be able to chase these medevacs if they want. Decides not to. Decides to clean up. Now there's a 30 supply difference in favor of the Zerg, who could really just run in here with all these Banelings and just pick off the rest of that army. Really strong Mutaflock, +2 attack for these mutas is almost on the way. 2-2 finished up for the Zerg. That was an incredible timing for the Zerg player. Risky did really good work there. Checks to see if there's a 4th. There is not. Decides to try and poke in here, but with the bunker and these 2 missile turrets, these depots should be the only thing that goes down. Really nice control by Risky. I noticed that little micro back. The Overseer was getting shot by the bunker and just pulled it back individually. Really, that was impressive. It's the little things in life that just really count. Enduring Locusts are being upgraded. I wonder, is that a mistake? Wow, Enduring Locusts are being upgraded as is Hive. I wonder if we're going to see some Swarm Hosts versus Bio. That'll be very interesting. 182 to 161 supply in favor of Risky the Zerg. Scyther getting caught out here by the Zerg army. Should fall back, but no, it's not going to be enough. Oh, that was an amazing hit by a Widow Mine. Wow, that was so many units that just went down. Now with an army of only Banelings, needs to pull back, needs to go home, needs to remake those Lings. I'm so excited to see if this Enduring Locust upgrade is a mistake or not. More spines and spores coming down at all of the bases for Risky. Just, again, a really smart move. Getting 3-3 for melee units on the ground and +3 attack with this Hive now up. So there's going to be a pretty enormous upgrade advantage for Risky. Scyther lagging a little bit behind in that regard. Needs more medevacs. I don't know what happened to all the medevacs. I guess they just died of the mutas, but if this force stims, there's only 1 medevac here with almost no energy to fix these units up. So that'll be certainly interesting. That'll create some interesting situations. Muta's going to come back in here, poke in the main, try and pick out some of this production. Doing a really good job focusing on missile turrets. Every single one of these reactors that goes down, that's just gas that gets blocked up. Oh, focus down the armory. No, it doesn't happen. Yeah, for every reactor gets picked off, then that's just more gas the Terran needs to spend remaking it, and these barracks won't be able to be used while those add-ons are being remade. Terran pushing across, clearing up some creep again. Less than favorable initial engagement with the Lings. Good splits against the Banelings, but just not quite enough. Zerg comes crashing through, and now these mutas are here to clean up. I think these mutas could probably fight this army. That's a lot of Marines, I guess. The Thor. Yeah, the Thor probably pushes that over the edge where the mutas can't fight. But that was a very good engagement from the Zerg player. Good splits out of Scyther as well, but kind of didn't have enough there. There were so many Banelings, the splits almost didn't matter. But we're back to a really even game. Terran taking this gold base. There's going to be Marines for days. Marines for days. And taking this fourth as well, but not mining from it right now. One single solitary Marine. Mutas chase after this Thor. Gets a really nice pickoff. I really feel like that Muta Ball could have just poked in here. There's almost no healing potential. Oh, can't do it now. Can't do it now. There's too many Marines now. Alright, well, Risky agreed with me. He decided to go back for more, but it was too late then. The main army met up, just got the shit together. Making more Banelings, 70 more Banelings coming in, 11 more Mutilisks coming in as well. 3-3, and the +3 attack is coming in, and just as it finishes, Scyther starts +3 on the bio. So there's going to be a really long time here where Zerg is very heavily upgraded and Terran is just behind. Terran's ahead in supply right now, actually. More spines coming. Excuse me, man, can't talk. More spines coming down for Risky. I really like that choice. Just so safe and really needs to be. It's like you don't want all this stuff going down. If you can prevent that. The run by of Lings is going to be shoved away by the PF. This run by of Lings makes this command center lift, but doesn't really do anything. Oh, that's a lot of... Oh, takes down the PF. No more gold base. Takes down so many SUVs as well. That was such a strong move by Risky. And forces the Terran army out of position, so now it's going to try and swoop into the natural and maybe the main with the main force. Oh, no, nope, decides to come back. Okay. Oh, yeah, there's a drop here. Wants to deflect the drop. Wants to make sure that there's no crazy base race that happens. There's so many Mutilisks. How many Mutilisks is this? 30 Mutilisks. That is quite a flock. We'll pick off these medevacs, no problem. Basically for free. Maybe some damage. These Lings here have denied the expand on the natural fourth or the regular fourth. Look at all this damage that can be caused by these mutas. Oh, I really want Risky to pick off Scyther's upgrades right now. Oh, I really hope that Scyther notices, or Risky notices. Banelings crashing in again. Just so many Banelings. It almost doesn't matter how the splits are. GG. No GG. Scyther just leaves the game. Yeah. Well, that's the way the cookie crumbles. That was a really good game. I'm happy to have cast that.